This week's spotlight's going to be a little different. Now, we had a winner picked out, but while we were doing some research, we noticed a very, very disturbing pattern. A pattern that we couldn't ignore. A pattern that we had to expose. Now, let's be clear, you guys know by now that we support the men and women in blue. But here at The Exposure, we go after everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a preacher, it doesn't matter if you have a badge, hell, we'll even go after a mayor. The problem is, every time a predator is caught in uniform, it's a spit in the face of every good cop out there who's risking their life, doing the right thing. And in just the last month, we're not talking about one disgrace to the badge. We're talking about 13. 13 predators exposed, 13 uniforms disgraced. School officers, deputies, mentors, even lawmakers caught molesting kids, trading child porn, abusing the very trust they were sworn to uphold. These aren't just slip-ups. These are stacked betrayals, and that's why The Exposure exists. Predators don't get excuses here. They get named. This week's spotlight, 13 badges in 30 days. You guys might remember this one. We posted about him earlier this week. Gregg Hayden. He was the ex-deputy school safety director and church mentor that was caught with a 12-year-old boy in his truck. Now, allegedly, there's more victims in his past. This guy wasn't protecting kids. He was literally hunting them. Next on the list, just arrested yesterday, was Matthew Abbott. Now, this ex-Cobb County sheriff was caught sending vile messages, but he's also being charged twice for public indecency at a school and at a church. The only reason he got nailed wasn't because of Georgia. It was Utah that blew the whistle. Hector Carranza, 56 felony counts, rape, sodomy, luring minors. 56. That's not a cop. That's a horror movie villain in a uniform. Jesus Lopez Jr., this is New Mexico cop, pled guilty to sexually abusing a child. The badge didn't stop him. It just shielded him. Sydney Mills, New York police officer, raped a minor. Another predator hiding in plain sight. Next up, this is a female deputy named Carla Blum. She was producing child porn while wearing a badge, and then threatened to kill the kid. Saul Duran, a California mentor, caught molesting 2 teenage sisters. He called himself a guide, but in reality, he was just a groomer. Peter Benedict, this retired cop, was a former school resource captain, now hit with child porn charges. The guy once patrolling your kid's school? You don't want to see his search history. John Giarrusso, this guy got caught, busted for child porn, not once, but twice. Because, once wasn't enough for this creep. And then Mark Brujo, this Maryland sergeant, also facing a 20-year veteran down the drain, facing child porn charges. Jonathan Allen, 2 counts of production of child pornography, 1 count of possession of child pornography, and 2 counts of sexual exploitation of a minor. Now, these next 2, they were non-sexual, but child abuse still makes you a monster nonetheless, especially when you're a school resource officer like Micah Smith here. He's around children every single day. Now he's charged for what he was doing off-duty to a child. But he's nothing like Cameron. A Wisconsin cop, a father charged with abusing his 6-month-old baby. 6 months. That's not just a crime, that's evil. 13 predators, 13 monsters in 30 days. These aren't just bad apples, this is rot straight to the core. They thought the badge would shield them, but the badge didn't save them, and the badge won't save the next one either. Because every time another predator tries to hide behind a uniform, we'll be there, waiting. At The Exposure, we don't let monsters hide, even behind a badge. Thank you so much. Like, and please follow the page for more.